no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no, it ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah. Gonna tell you one more time, I can't run, I can't hide, I can't stay in no more. No, I can't run, I can't hide, I can't stay in no more. Oh no, 'cause when the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh, I'm gonna tell you one more time, baby. When the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh no.
Oh, we do not have 5G and we are not in the woodyard tonight, but welcome to the Back 40 live stream, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day weekend. Oh, yes, indeed. We are off to a good start here. Holy moly's. So, welcome everyone. I guess it's time to start the live stream like we do every week. Raise up those cups and let's make a little toast to the week behind us and the weekend ahead. So, cheers. Glad you're all here. Oh, so yes. Oh, who do we all have in here? I saw Ralph. Ralph, good evening, buddy. Outside with Shibe was here. I saw him. Actually, I think I might have to take off these heart glasses. They're a little they're a little too hard to read everything going on over here. But I will tell you, I don't know if you noticed, but we did make a little bit of an upgrade, a little leveling up of the live stream here. We got a little better camera hooked up tonight, and I think I figured out the lighting. So hopefully everything's coming through a little clearer than my old camera. So it should be in full 1080 HD quality. And like I said, I got a new little light set up here. Got the whole gimmick worked out. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's coming through good. The only thing is, I do have to now make a little bit of a adjustment when I look down to see the comments and to try to catch some of them and read what they are. So if you see me looking away from you right here, I'm trying to read the comments. So yeah, how is everybody doing? Everybody everybody staying warm? We are still in the deep freeze. I think currently right now we are at 9 below, and then 23 below feels like temperature. Oh boy. And here to start us off, now here comes a little action for you here from outside with Shibe. Hang on, we gotta jump over here. I gotta grab this. And oh, now I can't grab the comment. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Outside with Shibe. Oh, he's locking up my system. There he is. Thank you very much, my friend. Everybody, tip him back, fellas. Cheers to Outside with Shibe. Oh my goodness. And I think we're going to just stay here. Senior Firewood Hound Larry. Look at this guy. Firewood complaint resolved. All right. Well, cheers to you, Larry, and cheers to everybody else. Woo! This stuff is flying through now. I cannot keep up with these comments here. Oh! So, yes, we are cold. We are still cold. It's been over a week that we have been down below zero. And I am ready for it to just be out of here. But it looks like it's going to be another 3 to 4 days of the sub-zero temperatures. So, like I said, hopefully where all you guys are at, if you are having to go out there in the cold, you're taking breaks to warm up. Because I was out for a while the other day, and it's not fun. The toes get cold. The fingers get cold. Everything is cold. And I think, actually, I think tomorrow or Sunday, we're actually supposed to be, like, that's like the lowest temperatures we're getting is this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. So, yeah, something like 28 below on Sunday we're supposed to have. I don't know. All I know is a lot of wood is going through the boiler. And that was one of the big things that everybody, with that video I did last week about like just how many times in 24 hours I fill up the boiler. And yeah, 3 times about every 8 hours. And it takes a little bit of wood. The thing I forgot to mention in that video is we do keep the house at 74 degrees, so, you know, I could probably lower the temperature in the house and maybe not burn quite as much wood, but you know, why have to worry about adjusting thermostats? Oh, Stan Nelson, how you doing? And Matt Roper, Simon and the family is getting ready to head south. Oh, well, that's probably a good plan because, yeah, I think I would be heading south if I could for a while, at least till this cold is gone. It's just, like I said, you can't go out and do anything, and it just, well, you can, but you don't enjoy it very much. Yeah, and there was even Daniel Atkins. He got some snow out there on the West Coast. So the country is having all kinds of beautiful winter weather. What is the? Oh yeah, this is what is the chord count at? Well, I'm almost to 7. In fact, I will be at 7 chords probably tomorrow evening. So, yeah, these last few days, this week was just. But those big firewood bags that I put in, I mean, those were all full of like pine and stuff I wanted to get rid of that was all seasoned. So I'm burning through that pretty fast during the day, and then at night I put in some nice oak. So yeah, it's and actually tomorrow I'm going down to the farm, so I'm going to get a little report from Woodhound Senior about how much wood he's been burning through during this cold spell. So we'll do a little I guess comparison of how much wood I put in, from that one video during a whole day, and then compared to the wood stove down on the farm. I know that hang on here. I know that there was a lot of comments about, there's always that debate. If you've got a wood stove, you're like, oh, I would never want to go out in the cold to put it, to fill up a boiler. And then if you have a boiler, you're like, oh, it's much better to just go out 2 or 3 times a day than having to put wood in every 2 to 3 hours. And so that was the fun debate to listen to read all the comments off that one video. Hey, the Kelly's Country Life, how you guys doing down there? Only at 4 chords. Oh, you better get going. You better start burning that stuff up. But it's just, I guess, what else are you gonna, I've got the wood. That's one thing I will be doing a little video on is everyone was like, oh, you got so much wood, what are you going to do with it all? Well, here's a good example. You never know when it's going to get cold and you're going to burn through a lot. Oh, look. Oh, let's see here. Hey, John, frickin' Jeep, how you doing? Ralph, again, hello. I'm just catching some comments flying by here. The Saw Surgeon's in the house. That's always good to see. Now we know we've got some law and order keeping a... Oh! This is, what was my ring name? It was, same as my nickname. Shifty. Shifty, and the Shiftomania was always running wild. Oh boy, hang on. The Driftless Homestead. The Driftless Homestead. Cheers from the ridgetop. Well, cheers back to you on the ridgetop. The Driftless Homestead, everyone. Let's raise our cups up. Cheers. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Old mechanic, how you doing? I gotta get used to looking back up here. I'm so used to looking at my little light on my monitor here. Oh, yeah, it's but that's the one interesting thing that I always whenever I do a video about the boiler, it's always interesting to read the comments and you know, because you've got the people that say the boiler's unworth it, and then you've got the people who say, "Oh, you should just, why don't you throw in some great big chunks of wood that'll burn for 3 days, and you won't have to worry about filling it up." So it's always fun to read all those. I saw a graphic somewhere online that showed the amount of wood. If you take a face cord and it's at 25% moisture, how much of that face cord would be used to actually dry the wood down to burn? And then if it was like at 40% moisture, how much would be used? And yeah, it was pretty crazy to see. And that's one thing, the boilers will burn it, but if you spend how many BTUs boiling the water off the wood, it doesn't really work out to your advantage to throw in an 18-inch unsplit round of oak. Oh yeah, is the picture? Well, the picture should actually be a little better, old mechanic. We did a little upgrading here during the week, so we should have a little bit better picture. So you may have to, adjust your display settings if you're seeing me in HD and you're like, "Whoa, what is that?" Shiftonia in the woodyard. Mr. Chris, I still have a nice pile of logs over here that I'm gonna get in touch with you and figure something out. So, like I said, don't worry, I haven't forgot about you yet. But that was I don't know if you guys saw in the Woodyard's videos this past week, but his brother's woodyard, holy mollies, talk about a lot of wood. Holy crap. Yeah, I always enjoy seeing, all that, when people who sell firewood, how much inventory they have, and then people who burn and sell. And like his brother was talking about how, all this, I get plenty of wood from just the cutoffs and the scraps. And I think that's the same thing that's the same thing I try to do. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I think a lot of this wood I have now, I'm just going to make strictly into wood for myself, because I'm kind of figuring out this year how much I really burn. My supply is getting low for like ready to burn. So, but that is the difficult thing, because up until, well, a week ago, I wasn't burning hardly as much as I thought I would be. Temperatures in December were kind of high and everything was going good, and then boom, 20 below. Brandon, hey. Well, I do not have a block heater, and I was worried about that. So I went out the other day. It had been sitting like 3 days, and all 3 of those days was like double digits below zero. So I was a little worried, and I went out just to start it up, and just with the glow plugs, those cycled through, made sure I was down in the seat far enough, and it turned right over and started up. So I was pretty impressed that I didn't have to worry about that block heater. Oh, let's see here. I don't know if I missed anything or not. But yeah, the just the glow plugs did the trick on the Coyote. Oh, that's right. I will, oh my goodness. Hang on here. Here we go. Mr. Jared Hildebrandt Shifty is just as strange in person as he is in the videos. Not acting. Oh, well, thank you very much, Jared. All right, Woodhounds. Team Woodhound drink to Jared Hildebrandt. Cheers. Sometimes I am a little crazy. That is true. Oh, and speaking of meeting in person, I did see that the Paul Bunyan show, they do have dates up for October. It's October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So that first weekend of October, and I believe they're going to make their final, I guess, decision in March, and then they're going to have tickets go on sale in March. But we are coming to the Paul Bunyan show as of right now. That's the plan. So mark your calendars for the Paul Bunyan show, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We might only be there like the 1st and the 2nd. But, yeah. I know it's a long ways off. But I do have that marked on the calendar. So hopefully we'll see some of you other Woodhounds there. Now, there also will be possibly, I'm still working the final details on a Woodhound get-together here in Wisconsin sometime in beginning or midsummer. So just there's still a few things to work out. Okay, let's see if I missed any questions here in the chat. Oh, sometimes I try to see if the comments are a question, or and then I try to pull those in. So if you do have any and I miss it, just throw it back in there. Our moderators let me know. And if anybody's here new for the first time, welcome. If you haven't noticed the little Woodhound ritual that we do when we have a little donation raising up the cup, doesn't matter what's in it, just join in and, and make your toast. Join in with a team drink. Oh, let's see here. Oh, yeah, so I think there are a few, the Northeastern Forest Products Expo is scheduled to in May. So yeah, I guess there's going to be a lot of hopefully a lot of those shows going on. I know a lot of them were planning it, but then had a cutoff date when they were going to make their final decision. So we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, this is exactly the amount of wood I'm going through increases exponentially the lower the temps go, below 20 or 15. Exactly. It is, that's how I am. Once it gets to 0, anything below 0, it's a big difference. Huge difference. What was this? Hang on a second here. The Paul Bunyan show, Michelle? That is in Ohio. I don't know exactly. Somebody will know the town where that's at. It's at some fairgrounds in Ohio. I'm not exactly sure the name of it, though. But when I do know, I'll get all that information up on the website or something. It's in Ohio, that's right. Oh, my goodness, hang on. We've got to jump over here because Mr. Outside with Shibe. I want to just move this thing over here. Right there. There we go. All right. Woodhounds, raise up those cups to Outside with Shibe, the Woodhound Convention Fund. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers. There's the man. Ohio Woodburner. He's got it. Cambridge, Ohio. Yeah, so it's I guess it's like one of the biggest or the biggest show. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to really any like forestry expo shows, so we shall see. We shall see. Ah, yeah. Let me. So I don't know how many of you are members of the Facebook group Back 40 Woodhounds. But I put up a picture today that my sister sent me, and I want to show you guys because I believe this is a woodhound driving this vehicle. Check this out. Look at that. Now that right there is, and it looks like he's got pine. I'm guessing it's pine, obviously, in that situation. But look at that. Somebody was really trying to get some wood back to their wood yard, because I don't know if I'd be driving down the road like that. But yeah, my sister was, I think she was driving, either driving or one of her friends was driving and snapped this picture. So thought it was pretty funny. I would probably not drive too close behind that car. Hey, R&R Farms. Here we go. We got, let me bring this. Oh, wait, we got to leave it there. Longtime channel viewer, first time live chat attendance. Glad I found a good place to hang out on Friday night. Nice to be here from Pennsylvania. Well, welcome, R&R Farms. I'm glad you found a place to hang out on Friday nights as well. This is a good hangout for Friday nights. It got a lot of people. A lot of information gets shared. I miss most of it in the chat, and obviously you can probably tell that from if you've ever watched any of my videos. I do miss a lot of the good information, but but yeah, it's a good place to come and hang out, share some information, just kick back, relax, and have a good time. That is what it's all about. Yeah, it's the one thing I will say about the firewood bags. So I did that video where I brought those bags into the woodshed, and I had a lot of comments and some emails asking me how easy it was to unload them. So that's why, I had unloaded 2 of them, and I had one more sitting there. I'm like, I'm just going to unload this one, make a video to show, you can just reach in, pull the pieces out, and then, as the bag gets empty, the sides go down, so you can just keep pulling it out. But they also have those loops on the bottom that you can lift up and dump out. So, and I should have probably mentioned that in the video, but that's probably the only time I will ever dump one of those bags out like that. And I don't know if you guys picked up on it in the video, but when I was lifting it up, you can hear the top of the pallet forks. It hits the tin. Oh, so yeah, that was all just demonstration purposes. I do not plan on dumping those bags out. The ones, when I use them, what I'm going to do is just pull out of them, by hand. So it's because, yeah, I've had people ask about that, and I don't know if all of the bags come with loops and straps on the bottom for dumping out or not. So, Ralph, how is your hand doing? Well, it's doing good. However, I noticed something the other day, and I hadn't really. I mean, it still hurts a little bit to make a fist, but if I put my hands together, like this thumb goes, I can't extend my thumb down as far as the other one. So what I've been doing is working on pushing it back, because I think it's just got a little scar tissue in there. So yeah, it's doing good though. It's I think it's, I can grab a glass now, so that's a big plus. And I can write. Like, that was the one thing like in this day and age, it's crazy how something like picking up a pen and writing out a note, like, just, you don't realize you don't do it that much. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Woods Tree Farm. How you doing? Got to run and edit a video. That's right. Get it ready for the release, tomorrow release. Well, have a good night. Enjoy the weekend. Oh, that is interesting. Larry Cluck, how are you doing? Later, WTF. I was like, what? But Woods Tree Farm. Oh, hey, Corey Riley is here. Good evening, Corey. How you doing? Yeah, just cut it off. I think I need it a little more than that. Oh, so yeah, Stanley, Keith. I am. I've got the one right there. I got to hang that one, and I want to hang these two somewhere over here. I got to hang them. I got to find a display, like somehow I got to figure out how I'm going to make something like that. Because my dad's got down on the farm this great big white oak, and I was thinking of making a cookie out of that, or maybe, I don't know, something. But yeah, I've got those two on the hanging right there that I want to display better, and then that newest one right there. So yep, I'm working on that, and I think Tim and Old Saws is in here. So once again, Mr. Van Dusen, thank you very much. Cheers to Tim and Old Saws, everyone. Firewood at the furnace. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I had that thing lifted up as high as I could get the forks. But like I said, I don't plan on dumping those things out. So I ain't too worried about that. Oh, hang on. It's almost the bottom of the hour. So, I just saw some, hang on a second here. Yeah, iron and oak sawmill. That is when I use those again, that's what I'll do. I'll just, I was just dumping that one out just to kind of show how you could do it. But when I take those back in there, maybe next year, I will just be leaving it in the bag and then just pulling it out as I need it. Slick Willie in the house. Oh, that piece of basswood is dried out. Oh, that's interesting. Then maybe some of that basswood I have back in the wood yard is ready to burn. Oh, yep. It's the bottom of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Oh, there, everyone's on top of the bottom of the hour right here. Firewood at the furnace, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the hour. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers. And Firewood at the furnace. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, check it out. In his most recent video, he had a little. He was wondering about stickers. He's got stickers. So if any of you are into sticker wars still or collecting stickers, oh, hang on here. Check out his channel, Firewood at the Furnace. Luna Services. I'm gonna come back to you. 1 second. We gotta finish off the bottom of the hour, and then we gotta start the new one. This is, and then after this, I just remembered I have a question to ask everybody from Woodhound Senior. So Luna Services, let's jump back and get that. Luna Services Incorporated. Thank you very much, Team Woodhound Drink, everyone. Cheers. So before I forget, because this is usually, I think, when there's the peak viewers are on right now. So next Friday night, we are having another guest join us on the live stream, and he's decided to go international with this guest. So I'm sure many of you have heard of this channel. If not, you'll be able to check him out and watch a few of his videos and maybe come up with some questions. But next Friday night, joining us right here on the Back 40 live stream is going to be Mr. GP Outdoors from up in Ontario, Canada. So he's going to be down here. Well, he won't be down here. He'll be on the live stream. And so, yeah, like I said, if you haven't checked out his channel, check it out. He does firewood. He's got a lot of stuff on tractors. Going to be a good time. Just hanging out with him, picking his brain, getting to, ask him a couple questions. So if you have any questions, next Friday night, come to the live stream. And yeah, we'll be talking and chatting with GP Outdoors. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Yes, a Canadian from up in Canada. Outside of Michigan. How are you doing, buddy? That is right. We need more thumbs up. Thanks for that. It was funny. As soon as I started the live, as soon as I went live, there was instantly 2 thumbs down. It was like, I just started and I hadn't even said anything. And 2 thumbs down. Maybe it was the music. I don't know. So we'll see. But there's always some thumbs down. I'll probably get another one here just for saying that. Oh, Adam Carter, you gotta take off. I think I missed your chat. Have a good weekend, AC. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Senior firewood hound, Larry. Oh, I gotta get your question up there. I don't know what it is about Larry's chat messages. I always get locked up. The parts came in from my busted 362. That's what it says. I don't know why I can't go over there. I'm stuck. So, Senior. Oh. There we go. The parts came in for my busted 362C. Well, heck yeah, cheers to that, buddy. Thanks. Oh, now I miss. Hey, Harry! That old guy from Florida, Harry Ellingsworth's here. Good evening, buddy. Again, I gotta keep looking looking over here. But so yeah, GP Outdoors next week. Get ready. Now, the one thing I wanted to check. Well, Woodhound Senior was interested in hearing how many of you Woodhounds out there, and you can just give a quick response in the chat, yes or no. But how many of you have readily accessible cherry trees for cherry firewood or smoking or milling? What part of the country are you in if you don't have any? Because I know the cherry on the West Coast is different from the cherry in Pennsylvania, but it's just one of those things. It seems like that's one species of trees where, depending on where you are in the country, you probably don't have too much of it, or it's different than another part of the country. So, let's see. So yeah, just let us know if you have cherry trees that you process to sell or burn. I know there's a lot in Pennsylvania, but I don't know, and I think in Ohio as well. But do you find tree service work is seasonal, or does wood come in more or less steady through the year? That is a good question, and the tree service that I pretty much work with, he's pretty steady, and steady to the point where he brings me a bunch, and then I have time to process it up, and then he's we'll bring some more. There was a moment, or a month or two this past summer, where I was a little overloaded, and I was worried he was going to bring me more because I didn't really have that much room for it. But yeah, it's kind of nice because he'll always message me asking if I have room for it and if I want it, what it is that he's taken down. So so that's the one good thing. There was a few tree services that I was kind of starting to work with, where they wouldn't even let me know, the day or anything. It was just they'd just show up and that was it, But depending on, I would always tell them, well, if I don't have any room in the front yard, you can't, just dump it on my driveway. But yeah, it's pretty steady. As steady as I need it to be. Because like I said, right now, well, it's just, with the weather, it's just I haven't been able to get a lot processed up. But I am, no. It's all delivered. He does not, there was one time he had a bunch that he was bringing from a little further out, so I did pay him for that, but otherwise it's looking for a place to drop it off. So I'm just trying to keep up on where who all has cherry wood. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of people that do. It's just yeah, it's just another interesting thing, just to just a topic of conversation. Travis, cover. Have a good weekend. Lots of cherry here in New York. Yeah, New York, Pennsylvania, I think all up through there. There's a lot of cherry. And I think it was that Wood guy. he had some pretty big pieces of cherry. The shed in the box is doing good. Every time we've gotten snow, I've gone back there and knocked the snow off. So I don't let any snow sit on top of it to kind of keep it from, kind of sagging down. But yeah, it's holding up good. And the funny thing is, what day was it? I think it was on Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday morning. On the one end, I kind of have it like tied up so it's kind of half open. And I was watching these two deer, and they walked into that shelter. They walked in and then came out a little bit later, but they actually, they probably are going to end up sleeping in there during this cold temperatures. I'll go out there some morning and they'll all be bedded down inside the shelter. Oh, Dennis Hayes, there's not cherry on the Minnesota prairie. What firewood bags are you using? Right now I'm using the 1 cubic foot red bags from Northern Woodsman. That's the website, northernwoodsman.com. And they also sell the face cord bags. So they have the big bags, they have a cubic foot bag, and they have a 0.75 cubic foot bag. So that is where I get my firewood bags from. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let's see if this thing works now when I jump over there. Because I sometimes get a little glitchy. Nelson Ridge Farm. Howdy, Woodhounds. Have a good weekend. Well, you have a good weekend too, my friend. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's raise up those cups to Nelson Ridge Farm. Cheers. Look at this. Oh. We're still waiting to hear from Mr. Outside with Shibe, the sales comparison, the side-by-side, wrapped and bagged, how they're selling. I do not sell kindling, John, but I am thinking about it because I have a lot of it. Hang on here. What is now this? I gotta wait for this comment to come up because I gotta read it. There's too many chat messages, and my chat feed just locked up. But Wood, Sweat, and Tears had a super chat right there. My wife thinks I'm supporting a charity every Friday, so enjoy before she finds out differently. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Wood, Sweat, and Tears, everyone. Cheers. Oh, that is a good one. So yeah, I don't know if Shibe has had any luck with his comparison of the side-by-side, if people take the wrap bundles or the bag bundles. But I'm waiting. I'm anxiously awaiting those results to see. The bags are a little bit more money. That is true. But if you sell more of the bag, I don't know. All I know is I've got about I think 50 left, and then I might make a switch. I don't know. It depends. It's just, it's faster to make them with the wrappers, but, I don't know. I think the presentation is better, but it all comes down, yes, costs you about 70 cents a bag. So, all right. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do wrap, but I don't know if you don't have a mechanized wrapper. I think wrapping it by hand, if you wrap it like twice, I think that takes almost as much time as throwing wood into the garbage can and filling a bag. So I don't know if it's a big time saver. I don't know. But yeah, I've looked at and I do actually have quite a few people that bring the bags back. So, it works out all right. I mean, but I have looked at a few wrappers. But I don't know. Just, it's a lot of bundles. You got to sell a lot of bundles to pay for that wrapper. And then, and then if you do it by hand, you got to make yourself a little jig. And then if your wrap gets off a little bit, it might not look as nice. And I think, just like I said, just the presentation, I think, is just a little better. But yeah, there's a lot. That's another thing, Paul Wagner, I was wondering about. Like how many people, and I might do a video on this, how many people sell and how many people just burn. So that's another interesting topic, along with the types of wood people have. Oh, let's see. Michael White, old timer. Have a good weekend. Yeah, it's Colanto? I'm not. Can you say hi? Coltano. Well, hello. I'm bad with names. So, Coltano, if that's how you say that. Hello, good evening. Yeah, there's what is So what was Shive saying? Yeah, he sold 2 bags for the stand. Oh, so he is maybe selling a few more wrapped. It would depend. Maybe I'll do that as well. Maybe I'll do a little outside with Shive experiment. I'll get a little hand wrapper thing, put some out that are wrapped, put some out that are in bags, and see how they go. Firewood Midwest is here. He's late, but he's here. That's no problem on being late. No problem at all. Good evening. Yeah, that's well, the other thing with bundles that I did think about, And I haven't made a decision yet on it or not. But my brother has like a little roadside, like self-serve farmer's market that he makes, his little veg shack. And I've been thinking about putting a little bundle stand down there. So if I would get into a position of having 2 roadside stands with bundles, then I might, look at making some wrapped bundles. I don't know. R&R Farms, he sells right now, and he's getting a wood furnace soon because he's tired of buying oil. What is this? Why do you want me to say rub-a-dub-dub? I don't know if that's something to do with, I don't know what, but rub-a-dub-dub. Oh, did Ralph say he's got to go? All right, Ralph, have a good weekend. Stay out of trouble. Have a happy Valentine's Day. I don't know if we got a couple little decorations up back there. I don't think that looks like 2 hearts, but apparently that's supposed to be 2 hearts. I don't know. So yeah, it's like I said, it's going to be another cold weekend. So I'm going to go down to the farm, and we're going to throw some wood in the basement, fill up the basement with some wood, get the farmhouse stocked up on wood, and then we I don't know what we do. Since it's going to be so cold, might not be doing much of anything. What is this? Hang on. He just won a bet. Oh, on the rub-a-dub-dub? Well, I'm glad to assist on you winning a bet. I don't know who lost the bet, but I apologize to whoever lost the bet. Did you guys hear about that the guy that ran out on the field during the Super Bowl? Apparently, this is the story, is that he put down a bet whether or not there would be somebody running out onto the field, and then he did it to try to win the bet, and now I guess he's in some trouble for betting on himself. I don't know, but it was a pretty crazy story to to see that guy run out on the field, and then it was like something crazy too. Like he would have won like $75,000. I don't know. Uh-oh. What did Stanley Keith have to say here? It's much easier to throw those bags and bundles in the back of my truck before outside of Shab comes out of his house. Oh, that's right. But you better make sure you got a fast getaway. Somebody said something about selling pine, and I do sell pine mixed in with the loose stacks and the bundles, but generally only during the summer and fall. Not during the winter. Hey, Skitter Kev. Good evening, buddy. How you doing? I saw your name fly by there. I think all right. Senior Firewood Hound Larry, have a good weekend. Get that 362 fixed up. Thanks again for stopping by. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back. Sometimes I go back and read through the chat messages, but I don't know. I might have to do that this time because there has been a lot of stuff flying by here. Harry, have a good night. Do you sell Derek? Yes, I do. I sell it all. As far as the roadside stand and bundles, like I'll just mix stuff in: poplar, pine, spruce, basswood, maple, cherry. I save all the oak for the winter, so I don't put oak really out during the summer. I only sell the oak in the winter. But yeah, if it burns, it's going in the stand or in some bundles. Yeah, Skitter Kev. October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the Paul Bunyan Show. Frickin' Jape, what is Amanda's cut for each cheers? 100%. I don't think she's watching, so I can say that now, but you know how that is. She gets it all. No. Depending on what she wants, that's how much she gets. She had to go buy a couple plants today, so she's getting ready to, we're going to be redoing a little bit of the landscaping this summer. So she's going to be doing a lot of buying some more plants. Larry Cluck, have a good weekend. Yeah, you know, that's the one thing I noticed in that video of yours, Chris, is that your brother said he keeps all of his cedar for bundles. So that is interesting. I don't ever get a lot of cedar. So I don't really know how that stuff. I know it smells good when it's made into shavings. Yeah, this is the other thing. I have some of that sugar maple or hard maple. I've got a load of that in the wood yard. I haven't bucked it up yet, but that's what a lot of people have been saying, is that save that stuff for the winter and then the silver for the summer. Because that's usually what I do with a lot of that silver maple. I make that into the bundles and the roadside stand wood, but now I got so much of that some of it I'm going to make into wood for myself. So, like I said, it all burns, and if I don't put it in the stand, I gotta put it in my shed, because the wood shed gets running is running pretty low this time of the year. It's hey, all right. Thanks for stopping by, Skitter Kev. Have a good weekend. Oh, the big day running the bells tomorrow. The bells or the soon-to-be Easton-made processor. Yeah, there's yeah, there is a lot of comments flying by here. Woo. But yeah, I am interested to split up, or buck up and split up some of that sugar maple, the hard maple. Because like I said, every now and then, like that's one of the species of trees I have. You know, when you get from the tree service, they're usually taking down, you know, pine and maples and oak, with the oak wilt killing everything. But so yeah, it's gonna be fun to get in there as soon as the temperatures drop, or not drop, as soon as they stop dropping and raise up, get a little nicer out. And I think Chris in the woodyard was giving me some grief about putting on my long underwear and just going out there and getting stuff done. But I don't know, just, you know, you get it split, and then it just, in the winter is not a good time to stack it, like Chris was talking about in his videos. And yeah. So anyway, I think, what time are we at here? We are at the top of the hour. Hey, is Nick Pixels in here? I just saw somebody. Good evening, my friend. I changed things up. Got a little different camera hookup. Got this gimmick with this light. So hopefully things are looking a little better this week. Oh, hey, here's a question. I might touch on this if I can grab it. It's moving by too fast. Do you ever think about milling any of those larger logs? I've thought about it, and the tree service guy that brings me the wood, he actually has now a wood miser. So I might be doing some stuff in the future on his mill, but I don't know. We'll see. The problem with milling, like let's say you get, you know, a nice cherry log and you cut it into slabs with the live edge and you dry it for a year, and then you get somebody to buy one of those slabs. The problem is that once they buy that, like, that's it. Now, if you sell somebody firewood, what do? They take it, they burn it, and they need more. So it's always that toss-up of, do you mill something and get, you know, one thing out of it, or do you just make firewood and then get people to keep buying it because they're burning it? Oh, I think we missed the last call with Outside with Shibe. Here we go. Maybe. It doesn't want to put you out there. There we go. Slam them down. Last call. All right. Well, thank you very much, Outside with Shibe. So everybody, here is one last Team Woodhound drink to Outside with Shibe. Cheers. Oh. All right. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, Woodhounds from around the world, thank you for stopping by tonight on the Backford live stream. Appreciate you being here. Thanks to all the moderators. Thanks to all the super chatters. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, have a good weekend. If you're in the cold, stay warm. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Don't forget about it, fellas. Make sure you get your better halves a little something for Valentine's Day, which reminds me I gotta go take care of that tomorrow. So stay safe, have fun, and be cool, everyone. Thanks again. Cheers.